Hey there, lovely people, and welcome to Messages from the Heart, where we can take some time out from the constant external noise and just take a moment to focus inward and really listen to the quiet and ever-present voice of our heart. So before we get started today, I would like to give a big shout out to everyone in the world, and I hope that wherever you are doing well and that you are enjoying life and finding peace and health and wellness. Okay, so today I would like to share a brief message about my coaching program that I have been doing for the past few years, and I have had a lot of success and in life-changing ways for myself and in the guidance of that for my clients as well. And I would just like to share with you the direction that I come at this from, the approach that I take to this life coaching. And so I work with what I believe are the 6 keys to living a life on purpose and what can transport us quite quickly into living our best life. And these 6 keys came to me this morning just after meditation. So they are inner peace, direction, focus, mental clarity, and emotional wisdom. I'll just repeat those. Inner peace, direction, focus, mental clarity, and emotional wisdom. So, bit of a mouthful. There's 6 things there to remember, but you don't have to remember them. How do we do this, and how do I take you through my program with all of that? So my main approach is guiding my clients towards their own heart connection. Because I know a lot of people are saying now more than ever, I mean, the world has had problems always, and issues and challenges and all of that always. It just seems at the moment we are inundated with a lot, and in pretty much every area that we look at, people are suffering in lots and lots of different ways and in really horrendous ways. And my belief is that one of perhaps the main thing that could set this on a better path is the connection with our heart. And I think that many of us have lost this connection with our heart, and many of us don't apply this heart connection to our life. Now, we can't change the world in one fell swoop, and I know we hear this a lot as well. We can only change ourselves, but that is the truth of it. Really, we can only change and improve and grow and evolve ourselves, and as we do that, it affects everyone in our world, and then it affects everyone in their world, and then it goes forth to the world. And that is the way energy works. So the whole thing is energetic. I believe that we really need to change the energy that we're putting out into our world. Now, I'm not saying any of us listening to this are bad or doing wrong things. It is just a matter of awareness, being consciously aware, knowing what that means, and knowing that we have the power to direct our life through conscious awareness. And also understanding that as we improve and evolve the energy that we put out into the world, that is, I believe, the best that we can do for all of us. And it's huge. It's not just little. It's not just a little thing. Because if you can imagine, if more than half or even half the population of the world did that, it would cause rapid change. And so I believe it's this heart connection that is lacking and not as profound as it could be. And I believe this happens in our life, in our own personal lives. And one of the reasons I believe why this happens is because it opens us up to a vulnerability. And within that, we may see and feel a lack of control. And that can be scary. And when we get to the point where we feel scared, we're living in fear, then we're keeping ourselves in a low vibrational state. And so that low vibration doesn't help us, and it doesn't help anybody else. So it doesn't help us in moving forward, and it keeps us sort of stuck in a low vibrational energy, and so we're not going forward. And so what happens with that is the tendency to keep repeating the same old patterns, and that we get pretty much stuck in our head, like in our ego mind, and our head, our ego directs us. It wants to keep us safe, but it works on what's happened in the past experience. So it tends to keep us repeating the past because that's what it knows, and that's what it knows how to keep us safe by what it has already experienced. It doesn't know what the future can hold if we were to change our energy, if we were to raise our vibration from the lower levels up into the heart, because as we know, from the heart, we can imagine possibilities that we could never imagine with our mind, because our mind would try and work out, well, how is this going to happen? Well, who do you think you are? You know, I mean, there are people much better than you. Why do you think blah, blah, blah? Whereas our heart will allow us to feel the possibilities and expand our awareness, and also understand also that the heart has many, I forget how many thousands, maybe around about 5, don't quote me on that, I'm not sure, of neurons, just like the brain. And that's what scientists are telling us now. And so the heart signals the brain, and the heart can remember and all of that. So it can remember something that we imagine for our future. It can keep bringing us back, whereas our mind will argue about that. How can that happen? Whereas the voice of the heart will keep us centered and focused. And so in my coaching program, yes, we work out I guide you to finding your own self and your own levels of confidence in whatever area that you wish to improve, that be that business, be that relationship, be that health, be that spiritual growth, understanding something that you have been trying to understand for a long time. I don't know. Whatever area of your life that you wish to change or improve, through my coaching program, I guide you through that with all these strategies, because we do need the mind. I'm not saying we don't need the mind. Well, of course we do. But we need the mind to be in coherence with the heart. So we need to create a peaceful way of, a peaceful habit of thinking. And that's how I bring you to that, through the connection with the heart. And there are various strategies that I use that I employ to enable that to happen. So I invite you to, if you're interested, to contact me, and we can chat further about how we can work with this in your life to achieve the mental clarity, to achieve the inner peace, to have a clear direction and emotional wisdom. I mean, what is that all about? Well, contact me and we can talk about that, because, you know, all of us have an emotional component to us. We have an emotional body, but it's an energy. So our emotional body is an energy, and because we can't see our emotional body, we can see our physical body, we can't see our emotional body. So it's an energy, it's a feeling state. And through my program, I can teach you how to regulate your feelings, to self-regulate your feeling state. And again, I've been working with people for the past 30 years. I'm a yoga teacher. I studied with a spiritual teacher for 16 years. I run spiritual retreats. I've had a lot of experience in this kind of thing. And I know many strategies that I can teach you that will get you to this place of this inner peace, this emotional wisdom, this direction, clear direction, where you can get your life where you want it to be, you know, and probably more important than that, where you need it to be. Because sometimes what we think we want is not actually what we need, and we may get to what we want and then we feel that perhaps we can't deal with it. It's too much or too little, or it wasn't what we thought it was. And so our heart, our soul, if you like, is always guiding us to what we need for our next step in our life. what we need to get to the next grandest version of who we are. And through my coaching program, I can guide you through that. Now, my coaching program can be in person, or it can be online. So I urge you that if you are interested, if there's any area of your life that you wish to change or improve, or you are intrigued by what I am saying, and with these 6 steps specifically, please give me a call. Would love to hear from you, and I would love to work with you. All right. I hope that you have found this video helpful and that you have enjoyed it. And if you know anyone who may be interested, or even if you've just liked this video, please like and share, because it gets it out there to more people. And the more of us that can be thinking along these more heart-centered approach to life and beingness, the better it is going to be for all of us, for our children, and what we indeed leave for our children, because we are the ones that are in the position of making the shift, making the change, doing, stepping up, leveling up. And we are doing this for all of us, but we're going to be leaving this for our children. So what we leave for our children is most important. I believe we have responsibility. But not, to ourselves, to our children, to our planet, to everyone. All right. As always, let's love ourselves enough to do this. Much love, and ciao for now.